welcome to another episode of TOPinion on the Top Chat podcast channel. My name's Matt, the usual host of the podcast, but today I don't have Joe with me. It's just me today. I think that's what we've been saying in our introductions on these TOPinion videos. I can't really remember, to be honest. But yeah, it is just me today, and I'm going to be talking about a game series that is very dear to my heart. It's universally beloved. It's a game that the media loves to hate, and a game that the gamers love to play. I don't think I've ever met anyone who doesn't like Grand Theft Auto. Yes, that's what I'm talking about today, but you already knew that from the thumbnail and of course the title. The video in the background is just some GTA Online Creative Commons gameplay for you to watch if you so choose. I'm not really sure what the guy's doing, but it looks like he's modding a car and then riding around on his bike. Anyway, specifically today, I'm going to be talking about the setting for GTA 6, presuming that's what we're going to see next in the series. Unless, Rockstar decide to do what they did after 3 and, take a sort of canonical break and do 2 games or 2 or 3 games set in different cities, different places that are non-canonical. That's hard to say, but it seems likely that we're going to have GTA 6 maybe later this year, or probably it will get announced later this year and then we'll see it in 2020 or maybe early 2021. Who knows, perhaps that's wishful thinking on my part, but I would like another GTA soon. Anyway, the setting of GTA 6. Now, I've done a bit of research on this because usually I don't. I'm also winging this one, so if I lose my train of thought, you'll have to forgive me. I just really can't be bothered to script anything these days. He says, these days I never script anything. We have to go back to 2012 to find the most recent game by Rockstar not set in North America, and that game is Max Payne 3, which was set in Brazil, so still set in South America. However, at least it wasn't set in North America. Before that, we've had most recently Red Dead 2, which is of course like the American West, early 1900s. GTA 5, of course, America. LA Noire, clue is in the title. Then before that, Red Dead Redemption, GTA 4, Midnight Club LA. All these games have been set in North America, and I'm now going back to 2008, 2007. So it's been over 10 years since Rockstar, apart from Max Payne 3, over 10 years since Rockstar have set a game anywhere outside of North America. In fact, I'm just going through the list now, and you can kind of go back even further than that. I'm currently at 2001, looking at The Italian Job, which is of course set in Italy. I think every game other than that developed and published by Rockstar has been set in North America, which is crazy. So yeah, it's literally been this millennium. There's been 2 games, it looks like, that have been set outside of North America. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm bashing North America as a continent or the USA as a country, because I'm not. I love the country, I love visiting, and I think it is a very varied, beautiful country, and it makes sense to set a lot of games there because, for those 2 reasons alone. There's a lot of different places, from East Coast to West Coast is almost 2 totally different countries. It's very nice to look at. The culture is very varied and a little bit crazy. It just kind of makes sense to set GTA there. I think the Houser brothers, Dan and Sam, who are of course the president and vice president, I believe, of Rockstar Games, have said that they like setting GTA in North America because the USA is a pretty wild country and it's easy to kind of parody it, and that's their words, not mine. So don't hate me for saying that. Should probably include a source reference for that, because now it just sounds like I'm bashing America, but I promise I'm not. It was them that said that. But anyway, why do I not want the game set there? More or less because variety is the spice of life, and I think we're long overdue a game set in Europe. Me and Joe have said on the podcast before, Joe and I, as I should say, we've said on the podcast quite recently that we would like GTA 6 to be set in London. Maybe because we live here and we know a lot about it, and it's a city that's definitely worthy of Rockstar North's treatment, especially in the sense of, they like to parody America. Well, right now, England is pretty much a smaller, just as easy parodyable, that doesn't make sense, country compared to the USA, and London is the cultural and kind of just central hub to everything that happens in the country. It would be kind of an easy target right now. There's lots of diverse cultures in London, so they like to do sort of slightly racist portrayals of a lot of cultures and peoples, which is always funny. I'm not saying that the GTA series is racist. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not damaging. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to speak on behalf of those people, but London is just a cool city. It's very varied. Lots of sort of iconic buildings that people would, it would just be kind of cool to see something like the Shard replicated in a game, because as far as I can think, I don't think there's a game set in modern day London. The only London-based game I can think of in recent years is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which was set in the kind of end of the Victorian era. It doesn't just have to be London though. As I said a second ago, Europe is crying out for a modern day representation. I think there's some cities would suit it better than others, and I think just off the top of my head, Paris would be a great choice because it's got an insane infrastructure where kind of all the roads lead to the middle. Any number of cities in Germany, a very fascinating culture, lots of historical monuments in Germany. The people are lovely as well, but would be somewhat easy to parody, trying to keep on that Rockstar mantra. I think Italy would be a difficult one, simply because the cities are smaller. I've been to Rome and Milan, and they are Rome's not a small city, but in terms of like the actual interesting central area of Rome, it is very small, and GTA games just get bigger and bigger, so perhaps Italy would be a difficult one to do. But I was also thinking we could just go to Russia. I know we've had a Russian character in Niko Bellic back in 2008's GTA 4. Was it 2008 or 2007? I'm going to look that up real quick. It was 2008's GTA 4. So Niko was of course a Russian character, but that doesn't mean we can't just go to Russia. Moscow or St. Petersburg, both huge cities with, again, interesting architecture, lots of landmarks, varied cultures that would be somewhat easy to parody. To be honest, the whole world is easy to parody at the moment. The USA does kind of still lead the pack, but anyway, it doesn't have to be Europe either. Somewhere like in Thailand would be absolutely mental. I mean, that's a country that's famous, or rather infamous, for crime and murders and kidnapping and stuff like that. And for a series that is, let's face it, based on crime, it would kind of make sense for a game to be set somewhere in Thailand. Down in Australia, Sydney is a beautiful city. Again, same as what I've been saying throughout this entire video, lots of culture, lots of interesting buildings and scenery that you could take advantage of. But basically, I just don't want a game set in the USA. And again, it's nothing against the USA, it's just because variety is the spice of life. I think the only problems Rockstar will encounter is that it kind of suits their game world to have it set in America because everyone has guns. Guns are a crucial part to GTA's gameplay, of course. I mean, it's a half kind of driving around simulator and a half shooting third-person action game. And with no other country in the world having, automatic weapons legal, at least I don't think there are anyway. Probably shouldn't say that. There's probably one or two others that are, but none that are in, the public eye as much as the USA. So it does kind of fit their world to have the game set in North America. But I kind of just wanted to open this out for a bit of debate, really, and see if we can get some discussion going. I know this is still a very fledgling podcast, but, we're trying our best. So if you can think of any cities that you think would really deserve the Rockstar North treatment, the GTA treatment, maybe it's your home city, then feel free to leave a comment, or you can tweet us at TopChatPodcast. It's a bit of a shorter TOPinion this week, just because there's not too much to say about it, really. Just wanted to put it out there that the next GTA, I feel like we're going to see an announcement somewhat soon, because it has been, how long has it been now since GTA 5? So it's been about 5.5 years, so we're kind of due something, I feel like. I know there's that Agent game that Rockstar North have supposedly been developing for a few years now, but that's kind of gone AWOL, so who knows what's going on there. But I feel like an announcement is due soon. And personally, the top of my wish list is just for the game to not be set in the USA. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, you can tweet us at TopChatPodcast. Thanks very much for listening. The podcast will be up in a few days, so keep your eyes, or ears I guess, peeled for that one. Thanks very much. Bye for now.